We're here today to look for an alternative treatment. I want to take you to the Eastern practices that I had found. One practice that I found in the Chinese culture is to get a bucket of warm water, soak your feet in it for about 15 to 20 minutes, and that should help draw the energy from your brain. So you're probably here because you've been having really poor sleep, or you just want to make some improvements in your life with your sleeping habits. My name is Cassie and I've been a practicing nurse for about 12 years. I recently graduated with my nurse practitioner license, and today I want to share with you my Western knowledge as well as take you along a journey with me to the Eastern medicine to hopefully make some improvements in your life. So how does your sleep work? The body goes along a circadian rhythm cycle. It is based off of 3 factors inside of your body. The first one is adenosine, the second one is cortisol, and the third one is melatonin. So studies have shown that adenosine levels in the morning can be fairly low, and throughout the day, your body makes more and more adenosine. And then by the evening, your adenosine levels are high, which makes you feel very tired. The brain is really good at cycling out the adenosine or filtering it out. So by the morning, once it's back to baseline or lowest levels, you start to feel awake. The second thing that your sleep is affected by is cortisol levels. So when you wake up in the morning, your cortisol levels are high. It gets you into the fight or flight mode. It prepares you for the day to get going, to start activities, to get your blood flowing, and to begin activities in your day. Also, cortisol levels depend on the natural sunlight. When the natural sunlight comes up, your body responds by making cortisol. That is again why in the morning your cortisol levels are high. Then when the sun sets down, your cortisol levels decrease and melatonin increases. Melatonin is made from your body when there is no sunlight, when it's dark outside. When there's more melatonin in your body, you start to feel sleepy. Back to the circadian rhythm of sleep. There are 4 stages in sleep that you go through every night when you sleep. The stages of the sleep last anywhere from about 90 to 120 minutes. So the first stage in sleep is the non-REM sleep, stage 1. In the non-REM sleep, you are actually in a very light sleep. Your heart rate begins to go down a little bit. Your blood pressure begins to go down a little bit. Your breathing, it slows down a little bit, and your eye movement starts to slow down. This stage only lasts a few minutes. Now in stage 2 non-REM sleep, you go into an even deeper sleep. Your heart rate, your blood pressure, your brain waves, and your breathing slow down even more than non-REM stage 1. This stage is the longest stage in your sleep cycle. In the third stage, which is also a non-REM sleep cycle, the heart rate, the breathing, the blood pressure, the brain waves, the muscles are at an all-time low of relaxation. This stage is the most important in order for you to feel very awake and rested the next day. So if you miss out on this stage of sleep, the next day you're going to feel crummy. Lastly, stage 4 is the REM stage. In this stage, which occurs approximately 90 minutes after you sleep, your body does the opposite. So your eye movement begins to shift, your blood pressure goes up, your heart rate goes up, and you begin to have your dreams. But your body is protected from your dreams because your muscles are paralyzed, meaning your arms and your legs, they don't move while you're having these dreams. Because imagine you're having a dream and you're actually experiencing whatever you're doing in your dream, your partner is going to get affected. You might end up punching and kicking your partner, or giving them a one good slap because in your dream you saw a fly on a wall or something. Not only does the stage give you dreams, but it also helps convert your short-term memory to long-term memory. So in other words, if you had something significant happen to you during the daytime, your brain at this stage of sleep helps you store it in an area in your brain so that in the future you'll remember it. So why is sleep so important? Because it helps regenerate your brain, it helps with your mood, it helps with your health. You can actually have very difficulty thinking and focusing if you don't get quality sleep. I'm sure you know that. Like yesterday, I only had about 4 to 5 hours of sleep. I was trying to think of a new idea to research and to make content for a video, and it was very difficult for me to focus and to read research articles. And for that reason, I realized that I have to do a presentation on sleep. I have to share with you some methods to help you get better sleep and to improve the quality of your life throughout your day when you're awake. So research has shown that lack of sleep actually puts you at risk for certain diseases, such as heart disease, stroke, and dementia. Healthy sleep depends on how much sleep you get, how good of a sleep you get, meaning is it interrupted or not, and consistency of sleep, meaning are you sleeping at the same time every night, or are you changing it up every night, which is not healthy. So again, the purpose of sleep is to help you get better at creating, learning, and remembering. The brain acts as a filter for your body when you sleep. They did a research on mice. They've realized that while a mice is sleeping, they were actually able to filter out toxins or proteins that is related to Alzheimer's disease twice the rate in comparison to when they were awake. So your body naturally removes what's not healthy for you when you get a good, nice quality of sleep. The blood vessels in your body is repaired when you're asleep. And lastly, your immunity. It improves the immunity in your body to help you fight off viruses, infections. Because have you noticed that when you're going through a lot of stress or when you haven't gotten a full night's of rest, you end up with a cold or sick the next day? So if you haven't noticed, I have, because when I'm under a lot of stress and I don't sleep well, I end up being sick the next day. Approximately how much sleep should you be getting a night? They say young children should be getting anywhere from like 10 to 14 hours of sleep. Adults should be getting anywhere from 7 to 9 hours, as well as older adults. And to make an important point, those of you who sleep maybe like 4 hours here, 4 hours there, maybe for 6 days in a row, and then on the seventh day, you crash and you're sleeping for 12, 13 hours, that's not healthy for you. They've done research on people who get 4 hours, 5 hours a night in comparison to somebody who catches up on their sleep after only having 4 or 5 hours of sleep for 5 days and then catching up on the weekend for their sixth or seventh day. They are both equally negatively affected. And what is it that affects them? They've seen that their insulin levels, meaning your body's ability to regulate sugar in your body, is pretty much just thrown off track and is not functioning correctly. The both of them, the person who didn't get enough sleep every day and the person who caught up on their sleep, let's say on the sixth or seventh day, they both equally had a weight gain because their body was not regulating their sugar levels. So all in all, it's very important to have consistent sleep at the same time every day, and it's important for you to get the same amount of sleep. So in the Western practice, we recommend for patients to not drink a lot of caffeine prior to bedtime because it can keep your brain up and it'll cause difficulty sleeping. We recommend for you to keep the room nice and dark, noise-free, and to lessen your screen time, meaning don't stay on your phone, don't watch TV because it excites your brain, and again, you'll have difficulty falling asleep. Not only that, some people who are true insomniacs, who suffer from sleep problems for more than 3 months out of the year, it's been shown that at least 60% of that population is provided some type of pharmaceuticals, such as benzodiazepines, aka Xanax or other variations. And this medication, Xanax, it's been shown to cause cognitive decline and psychotic symptoms, meaning they are not able to make rational decisions. They don't think straight. And their emotional intelligence, it's off the track. They get upset easy. They don't know how to control their outbursts. They suffer from a lot of anxiety. They may suffer from some depression because it dysregulates all of the hormones in your body. This medication is very habit forming. You can get addicted to it. Some providers I've seen, they will prescribe the medication short term, but then again, it's at your own risk because if you can get addicted to this medication, to rely on it in the future, do you really want to even start this medication? So if you're here today to look for an alternative treatment, I want to take you to the Eastern practices that I had found. One practice that I found in the Chinese culture is to get a bucket of warm water, soak your feet in it for about 15 to 20 minutes, and that should help draw the energy from your brain all the way down to your feet. It should promote some type of relaxation and calmness. If you want to make it even more effective, sprinkle some magnesium flakes in there. It's very easily absorbed through your feet or your skin. It should help promote more relaxation, and magnesium has been very good for your heart. A lot of us are deficient in magnesium. Another practice is using acupuncture pressure points. There are certain areas in your body, if you put a little bit of pressure or circular movement in that area, it helps promote the flow of energy and circulation. It's been proven to help relax you, to promote sleep. First acupuncture spot is found on the sole of the foot. There's a depression right in the middle, directly behind the front foot pad. This point is really good at bringing the energy downward from your head and to help clear your mind. So what you want to do is use the finger pad, put some pressure there, and apply a circular motion deeply and strongly. The second acupuncture pressure point is the heart pressure point. This point is found inside of your wrist, is right below the little finger at the wrist crease, and it has been known to be very important to relax your mind. This point helps to calm your heart and to ease your mind. Use your thumb to put pressure at this point for approximately 20 to 30 seconds and repeat as necessary. The third acupuncture point is right behind your ear. This point has been known to have specific effects on sleep. It helps to reduce restlessness and any form of agitation or anxiety. So to find it, you want to get your finger and run it down the back of your ear. You'll start to feel a small depression. Just put pressure on the spot and massage it gently in small circles. You'll notice that you feel more relaxed and less agitated. Well, that's all for my presentation. Thank you again for tuning in today on exploring the beneficial habits of sleep from the Western practices to the Eastern practices. I hope that you're going to return and follow me on my journey to taking better care of our health. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!